In the Wolfpack, I think they play with 2 7-footers.
Yeah. No,
that's got to be exciting for you and a little bit of a throwback.
Yeah, no, it's definitely become almost a little bit non-traditional now.
Right.
But no, it's a good challenge for us, and they got some size, so obviously got to go out there and play good ball, play smart, can't get in foul trouble early against teams that have those big guys. So no, we're excited for the challenge.
Is there anything different about this game being thrown together so late and your prep for it?
I mean, it's kind of a little bit quicker, and not enough to, I think, really impact or not worry us, but it's not enough to throw us for a loop. But I think the coaches we already have the scouting report done. We're going to go through that today, so it's kind of business as usual.
Sure. In that situation, is there more of a focus on you guys?
Yeah, I mean, we'll learn as much as we can about them, but obviously, like you said, it's been a quick turnaround. You go from learning about a different team to another team, so it's quick turnaround. We'll figure them out, but we got to figure ourselves out first.
What's the break been like?
It was good. It was good. Or me personally, went home, chilled, hung out with the family. Pretty low key Christmas, but it was good.
You feel like you guys need to play?
Yeah. You got to play. I mean, we got conference season. It's almost here.
Right.
Obviously, with Saturday postponed, so not quite sure, but conference season is coming. There's no doubt about that. So we gotta be ready for that, and I think these games will help us get as locked in as possible for the upcoming games.
Does it feel like weeks since you have played, or not quite?
I would say not. I mean, obviously the Christmas break, but I think we go pretty hard in practice. So those help us prepare for the games. Coaches always said, I mean, try and make practice harder than the games, so the games are second nature.
Mitch, are you worried about the rest of the season?
I think, obviously no doctor or anything, but I think everybody has been trying to follow the rules as much as possible. We all want to have a safe, successful basketball season and athletics in general. I think our administration has done a great job of making sure we're all following procedures and being as protected as possible. And I think we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Anyone?
Is the team committed to getting David the ball?
Yeah. I mean, obviously you have a guy last year who showed us he can be one of the most dominant bigs in the Big 12. And I think we're looking forward to getting him back to that. And I think he's in practice as of late. He's been showing that. So we're excited to see him really play to his best ability. And when David is playing his best, we're our best. So I think that's something that can be said.
We've obviously seen Ochai's game go to this new place and continue to progress. But how about him as a leader? I know that was important to him when he decided to come back, that he wanted to take that role head on. What have you seen from Ochai, the leader? What does he look like? How does he lead? Is he a yeller and a screamer, or is he smiley and calm?
No, I mean, I think you guys can see it. I mean, Ochai's a pretty calm person, but he leads most by. I mean, he speaks when he needs to, but he leads by example. I mean, he's always in the gym, always showing the other guys what a true professional looks like. And I think he has the ability to be a professional, and that really kind of inspires younger guys and shows them kind of the way. And I think there's nobody else better to have on your team than someone that works like that. And one of your better players that puts in that extra effort, that extra work is really something that can help those young guys.
Has he shown you anything that surprised you about leadership? I mean, was there a moment where he did have to snap and you went, whoa? Anything like that?
I wouldn't say there's anything where he's had to snap. He's just a great leader. I mean, there's leaders that have to, some people have to snap to get their point across, and other people can just show you with their actions what they need from you. And it's kind of one of those things. If you follow them, then you'll generally be in a better place.
Where do you fall on that spectrum of leadership?
I think there's a sweet spot in between.
Yeah.
I think there's a little bit lead by example, but you also got to sometimes lay down the law when it comes to not tradition, but like our core values, stuff like that. It's where you got to kind of draw a line. But I think we have a great group of guys that really don't need too much of that I don't know, say harsher form of leadership. Not a ton of our guys really need that. So I think it's lead by example that helps the most and helps this team learn the most.
He's been around here long enough to know that this break's always important for development of a team or coming together or whatever. Do you think that'll be harder to do this year because of this craziness with all the schedules? That kind of thing?
I don't think so. I think Christmas break, I mean, as coach has said in the past, is where teams kind of separate themselves from the pack. And I think that they do that through the practices and through you've had some games, you have some games under your belt, you know what games entail. So let's go back into practice and really hone down the things that we need to get better at. And we have things that we're good at, but the things we're not as good at, we need to bring those up to par so we can play better and play our best ball during conference play.
Do you ever dread the ping on your phone that it could say game canceled?
I don't like to see games canceled, obviously, because that means somebody is impacted health-wise. But I kind of view it as like, hey, we got practice. We're always going to figure out something to do. They're never going to let us be too bored. So we'll have practice. We'll have something going on. So it's just a matter of when the games will happen.
Any questions from the Zoom?
Yeah, Mitch, what have you seen from some of the younger bigs this season, like Zach Clements and KJ Adams? How are they developing?
I think those guys are developing. They're developing great. I think both of them give us different aspects. KJ is a freak athlete, great rebounder, great defender. Him and Zach are both going to come into their own. I think you guys are going to be really, really excited to see their futures here. I know I am. I talked about it with Coach. Like those guys they're going to be really good. Zach can really shoot the ball. That'll allow him to stretch the floor. So I think there's going to be things that they offer that we haven't seen here in a little bit. I would say, Zach and KJ they've developed a lot, and I'm excited to see what their futures are.
All right. Thanks, Mitch.